Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This will be past, present, and future. You or someone around you. So take what resonates, and please, darling, leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read, okay? Tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. You must have an empty cup when you're on Lady Noble's channel, and you really want to see what's up. Today we turn to the zodiac sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, that fourth house placement, Cancer. Okay, all right. That Moon energy. Okay, moving off of instincts and sometimes emotional. Okay, it happens. It happens. What is the Cancer's need to know for their highest good? Okay, what is the Cancer's need to know for their highest good? One second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the first card that we have here, Cancer, is strength. Okay, so it looks like you're dealing with something that you have or had to be strong regarding. Okay, this could be something that caught you off guard. This could be something that you experienced from your childhood. Maybe it's made you stronger. Maybe there was some kind of dis-ease or some kind of treatment when you were mistreated as a child, maybe in your youth, but you had to be strong. You have overcame, despite your upbringing, despite, maybe the projection, the experiences you have had, you have overcame. You do not look like what you have been through, Cancer. You are looking good with strength out here. You see this person is sewing, looks like they're weaving a quilt or a blanket together. So you're someone who has the quality to hold things together. People see you and admire you for your strength as well. They are well aware of all that you have endured, especially close ones, loved ones, those who are close to you, siblings, family members, okay, as well, all right? You have found a way with the Two of Cups to keep things balanced. Despite the situation, maybe there was a relationship, maybe in your past, or maybe you've dealt with, or maybe in your recent current situation, where you had to hold it all together, as the thread holds this blanket together in order to get that beautiful design on there. You had to be strong. So you're very powerful. You're very strong, Cancer. You have your moments, okay? No one's life is perfect, but you have endured a lot. You've endured some things that many people would have given up on and thrown the towel in a long time ago. But you're very persistent, when it comes to building. You're very spiritually in tune as well. The energy of this Ten of Wands, this is the energy that I'm speaking of. There are people who are well aware, and they have witnessed you being overburdened in different situations. They have witnessed you maybe experiencing economic hardships. They have witnessed you being in relationships, where maybe your partner was being deceitful, weren't being faithful or being honest with you. They have witnessed you, maybe people stealing from you, people close to you, committing theft, any kind of betrayal, a moment of dis-ease. You've been through a lot, okay? I'm also picking up, you may have experienced being homeless from a time or two, without a job, and you had to get back up and get it out the mud, as they say. You had to stand on two, all by yourself. But you're looking wonderful. You're looking great. You are not looking like what you've been through, Cancer, and it's shocking everyone. Everyone is amazed, okay? They are amazed at what they see. You just keep going and going and going, with the Two of Wands here. You could be planning a trip. You could be someone who likes to travel, okay? You're very smart, very frugal when it comes to your finances. You know how to be resourceful. You know how to delegate your affairs. Okay, you could be someone who works one job, and you're just blessed and highly favored. You're in a position where you know what to do and how to do it. You can have people actually having conversations about you, wondering like, wait a minute, Cancer only works one job. How is it that they're able to pay that mortgage and have those two cars and vacation over here in the summer? People are trying to figure you out. You're like a mystery. You're like a mystic, but it's in a positive way. You're someone who has overcame a lot. You are actually someone to be admired. You are someone where people should look at you and feel inspired to find a light within themselves and work on their passions, because you have not allowed any losses or any tragedy in your life. I'm hearing you even lost close ones. We all have experienced it. We all have an exit date up out of planet Earth. It is what it is. We miss people, but when the soul is being called to go to something, That's another video, Cancer, okay? But when the soul is being called, the person transition, you miss your loved ones, but I'm also picking up that you've even lost a lot of close people to you that you hold near and dear to your heart. And how you get through that, Cancer, I'm picking up that you think of the positive moments, the happy times, okay? So you're not someone, okay, you're very smart. Ooh, wee. You're not someone when you know that if there's something sad or depressing going on, it's like you know exactly what to do. It's like you've been given you can be very intuitive as well, Cancer. Like you've been given a flash into your future about, how to deal with sadness or how to deal with grief. I'm picking up that each moment, each time you've lost someone close to you, you grieve them, you miss them, but you know how to get back on your feet. You have some kind of understanding about the process of transformation. Wow. Wow. This is getting deep. This is getting deep. Next card we have for Cancer is the Nine of Pentacles. So we know the nine to be one from the 10. You're constantly building, you stay. This is your destined and desired energy. This is the energy that you are in. And if you do not feel this way, remain optimistic about your present as well as your future. Because Cancer, this is the way that people see you. They see you as someone very smart, very abundant, very wise. They don't feel like you're less than. If you're watching, you're saying, well, I don't have, no. Get out of the stinking thinking. Remain optimistic about your present and your future. Work on your passions and expect a positive outcome. Because this Nine of Pentacles, this is your destined energy. If you feel you're not there, this is how people see you. And there could be sometimes, Cancer, where you come off intimidating. Not that you're doing something wrong, it's just your energy, your aura. And especially regarding people who know you, who knows your story, who knows your history, who knows what you have endured. They are just wondering with their mouths open, like, wow, the Cancer does not give up. And it's wonderful that you do not give up. You have an understanding here with the Ace of Swords. We're closing out with the Ace of Swords. This is your clarity. You've been given clarity through Source. You're very spiritually in tune. You do have a spiritual connection. You could do a lot of prayer, a lot of meditation. You could also be someone who likes to sit in silence from time to time. That's where you do your fine tuning. You like to have your alone time, not because you are depressed. You are fine tuning your spiritual connection with Source. Does not matter what your belief system is. All are welcome on this channel. But you have received clarity of who you are and where you are, and you're gaining an increasing perspective of what's going on inside of you as well as outside of you. And that's why the Cancer is so successful. Even though you have endured a lot, it's made you stronger, smarter, and wiser, and you're just continuing to shine brighter and brighter. This concludes the read for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Later.